What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday.
You might have to lower the vocal, the vocal. You might have to lower the volume of that one. It will be right in everybody's ears. Good way to start a Friday.
Yeah, it's a good way to wake everybody up, ready for the weekend. It's a great day. It's a great week. I've been up since the crack of freaking dawn today because I woke up at like 6:30. I couldn't fall back asleep, and I just got my day started instead of laying in bed like I usually would.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to get up that early, thankfully. I got up and I just started on with my day. I got ready. I made breakfast. I was up and at 'em.
Proud of you. That sounds lovely.
It was lovely.
6:30 is still a little too early for me. I know there's plenty of people, and I'm sure the listeners are up early, got things to do. I am not a morning person.
Neither
I am usually not either, so I took advantage of that today.
Yeah.
The feeling of, wow, I don't want to go back to sleep. Why not just get out of bed?
Yeah.
And I hope that inspires some of you today. Anyways, big things this week, all right? Lots of chatter, lots of things going on. We may or may not be going to the finale of The Bachelor on Monday. That is still in the works. By the time you listen to this, we'll know.
Hopefully.
If we are going. Hopefully, we'll know if we're going or not. But we're working on that. And besides that, how's everybody else's day going?
Pretty good. I've had this felt like a really long week, but a good week. I think it's coming off of last week was so busy. This week was way calmer. So in last week, it's like go, go, go. Next thing. This has just been more of a slow week. Like my Tuesday felt like a Thursday.
Oh.
But now we're at the end of the week.
We're at the end of the week, and we are ending our week in the best way possible with Dunkin. You guys know that we love Dunkin. Dunkin is the presenting sponsor of Chicks in the Office, and we are so excited to share with you guys a great deal. If you get a medium or large coffee, you can get $1 donut. I cannot refrain, and I eat the donuts before we start the show because they're just too dang good.
Yeah.
Glazed donut right in front of my face. One of my favorites, chocolate icing donut. Pink used to be my favorite when I was a kid. I still love it, but I've swayed to chocolate frosted.
I as a kid, I was a chocolate glazed.
Chocolate glaze is really good.
Interesting.
Always chocolate glazed.
And I don't discriminate against any of my donuts, so I'll have them all. But there's great deals going on, and as well as breakfast deals.
Absolutely. You can do the $1 donut, like we said, or $2 stuffed bagel mini, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. Just add it right to your coffee. It's that easy when you go on your Dunkin' run. So, guys, it's time for a $1, $2, or $3 Dunkin' run. This is a limited time offer with the purchase of medium or larger coffee. Exclusions and terms apply. Participation may vary. So make sure you are having your Dunkin' and enjoying your meal along with it, whatever it is, a donut or maybe something savory. They have it all. You have caused pandemonium in Bachelor Nation. The Bachelor Nation is lit on fire, and you poured the gasoline and then threw the match, and you've just been laughing.
It is quite literally the gif of Heath Ledger as the Joker when he leaves the hospital and he lights it on fire and he just walks away and he's like, what'd I do?
Yeah.
And you guys warned me about this. You were like, you don't realize, Rhea, how seriously they take it. I didn't realize how seriously they take it. I still don't care.
Yeah.
I still find it to be humorous. I still find it to be entertaining. And that is going to cause people to despise me. And I really don't care about that because I have made it very clear that I don't take The Bachelor too seriously. And that's probably why I'm being very lackadaisy is the word.
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisy is the short for
lackadaisical?
You never heard someone say lackadaisy?
Never.
Look it up.
Never.
Because I'm telling you that's a thing. Sarah, can you look that up?
I've never.
If you just said that, I wouldn't second guess it, but
I've never. Lackadaisy.
Yeah. It's just being like
being lackadaisical.
Yeah. La-di-da.
La-di-da. That's how I've been treating this as la-di-da. I know this information. Now, it has gotten the Bachelor spoil, like reality Steve is apparently not I didn't listen to the podcast. I was trying to, but I was trying to skim to find it, and then I got frustrated, and I just was like, all right, whatever.
He's like, stay in your lane.
Yeah, he's like, He thinks reality Rhea's coming through. And I can promise.
Sound to it.
Yeah, I can promise I do not want to be the spoiler girl.
You don't want to be in the spoiler game.
I don't want to be in the spoiler game. I realize I have entered the spoiler game at my own risk. And I'm not complaining. I have this information that everybody wants. Everybody wants this information. And I will agree with the people that are getting mad at me. They're like, there's nothing more annoying when somebody says I have information and I can't share it. I'm not sharing it, not because I am getting joy out of not sharing it. I would love to share it with the world.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you for a week. I've been trying to tell Trent and Kelly for a week. You guys have been shushing me off.
Yeah.
Some Chicks in the Office listeners want to hear it. Some don't. I also don't want to piss off ABC.
We want to go to the finale.
We have
I've
now
just been told, let's hold off until Monday.
Yeah, that checks out because if they want to invite us to the finale, they don't want Rhea potentially
they don't want me spoiling your show.
A massive something
that
massive
is why
to happen.
I have.
But from my understanding is like Monday's Chicks in the Office show. Like, if you want to talk about it on Monday's show, which will still come out before the Bachelor.
Right, we'll see. But as of now, I can't tell this information.
Yeah.
I did not know. Listen, I tweeted yesterday about this information.
To be completely honest, I'm at the point where I'm going to crack because now it's driving me not necessarily driving me insane of not knowing. It's just like now I'm just getting annoyed. Like I'm just
I know I'm being very annoying. I'm very aware. I'm being obnoxious. I'm being annoying. I'm loving that people are going crazy over this. If I was in their position, I would not be loving me. So I get it. I tweeted about this information yesterday, which is then why Robert Mills reached out and was like, can we get you guys to come to the finale?
Yeah.
So he is aware that I have this information that I am not sharing and invited us to the finale. And now I don't want to ruin Fran, Kelly, and Trent chances of going to the finale.
All right, let's hear what the spoiler is.
When they are dying to get to the finale.
Imagine Jesse Palmer takes the microphone and he just goes, all right, we have somebody in the audience with some important information.
You
Rhea,
break it.
please stand up and tell us.
And then they just boo me and tell me it's wrong.
Trent, Kelly, myself, we're on the same page where if this does happen and what you know is addressed during the live after show, we want a authentic, real, in the moment, potentially on camera reaction to what it is. So we are holding out, even though it is fucking ridiculous.
And so if the finale, if we had never got invited to the finale, if Robert Mills never stepped in.
Yeah, you would have said it already.
The
I think
information.
this is awesome strategy by him to not get it out.
Yeah, I mean, this is really just like selfishly for the sake of ourselves and this show. Now we're not.
Right. I am being incredibly selfish now.
Yeah, this is now turned into a business opportunity.
I can't say it now. Straight up, I can't say it now. Everybody wants to go to the finale. It's a really cool experience. Mills knows I have this information.
It's not silenced.
It's not like ABC is.
Jed talks.
They
Rhea talks.
I am now Jed.
Silenced.
But they haven't said to me, "Hey, don't say it."
No.
I am just out of the kindness of my heart.
We're being
not
careful.
saying it for the sake of they were nice enough to invite us.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an asshole and spoil the show.
Yeah.
I do understand that is incredibly annoying now. I am fully aware I am very annoying and everyone will hate me and I can live with that.
T-minus 3 days,
Everyone can hold on a little bit longer. Yeah. This may not even be true.
This might not
even be true.
Which, if this isn't true, I want you, the next Chicks in the Office episode, you have to sit in this corner. I'm going to get you a dunce cap. And you're going to do the whole episode.
I need a different punishment than that, but I will take a punishment.
Okay.
If there's no spoiler.
There's no spoiler. Because no one knows it. Yeah. If that does not happen or something around that effect does not happen, you can come up with a punishment with Kelly and Trent. Whatever.
We have the fans vote.
And the fans can vote on what the punishment is. And I will take the punishment and I apologize. And I am sorry that I can't give the information. I am sorry. I thought I was going to tell it on the podcast. The plan was that I was going to tell it on the podcast. Fran was going to leave the room. And I was going to say it. And then it was going to be like, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. We would post it on Chicks in the Office Instagram. Major spoiler alert. And I would end up telling you guys what the information is. Now that the finale's in the mix, I can't ruin that for my peers and myself. And so I apologize. I am sorry. You heard it from me. You heard it from my mouth. I am sorry. It will be fun to see if it's true though. It will be fun to see. I will say this. I have done digging. I have messaged. I will say this. This is not giving anything away. I have messaged the person who this is mainly about.
Yes. I was going to say maybe don't say the second part because people could do digging.
Yeah. Don't give any hints.
All right, I won't say anything
Don't
else.
say,
Whoever I messaged did not respond.
Yeah. So we'll interpret that however you want to
interpret that however you will.
And now we're all, guys, if you're in the boat with me, you don't want to be spoiled. It's been a tough few days. And we will get through this. We will make it to Monday.
You will make it. I promise you guys will make it to Monday.
We will make it to Monday.
I wish I wasn't this monster that I am now. And I've been low-key fighting with the person who sent this to me because I'm like, are you trolling me?
Yeah.
I'm messaged this person at 7:30 a.m. this morning because Rachel Kirkconnell DM'd me.
Yeah.
And she was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And I told her. And she was like, they have to be trolling you. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And I messaged the person. I was like, "Are you trolling me?" And she's like, "Why would I be trolling?" And I've looked at this girl. She seems like a very sweet person. I don't think
Did you
she's
ask why me? Why did you give this information to me?
Yeah.
Why me? You put such a burden on me.
Yeah, you picked the wrong. The girl who sent this DM, you picked the wrong.
You picked the wrong person.
Don't
go sending it to Reality Steve though, because I like that he's squirming. I like that he's squirmy Steve right now.
Oh man.
He's like, I don't know what it is. He's all upset.
He's gonna be, although whatever he'll
You
be
lost out on the scoop of the
he'll be
century.
fucking thrilled if this just doesn't happen though. Like he will be sitting on his laptop typing up his reports, and that chick over at Barstool, she knows nothing.
And you know what? That's fine because he is the spoiler king. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I am shocked he doesn't have this information, which is why.
Which honestly makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous that he wouldn't have it and you would. It's really what it comes down to. Makes me very nervous that this has not been sent to him.
It's crazy.
Everything is sent to him.
Everything is sent to him.
Everything is sent to him.
Why am I
don't know.
Why, God? Why have you trusted this upon me? Anyways, I understand how annoying this whole 20 minutes has been.
Yeah.
I understand I'm annoying, I'm obnoxious. Everybody wants me to fall off the face of the earth. I get it, okay?
Preach.
But you are enjoying yourself.
But goddamn, am I having a good time?
You are enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
It's
like the devil and the angel on one shoulder.
You are having a major power trip.
I really am.
It's it's a power trip.
But not necessarily.
It is a power trip. Are you nuts? The way you're like, I got everybody DMing me. They want to know. I'm the only one that knows. I got the power to tell them or not tell them.
I literally called my parents yesterday and I was like, you guys don't understand.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, you got to get the credit. And I was like, Dad, tell me about it. But I also, part of me, I hope people do know part of me is joking. And that's where the problem is that I like to laugh and joke around about things that people take seriously. Yeah. And I know that people take this seriously and it is getting on people's nerves because I am making a big fat joke about it. All in all, best case scenario would be I'm wrong. And everyone can live happily ever after that I have to do a deal with the punishment.
No, I'll be completely honest. I think best case scenario is you're right.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to share the information.
No, best case scenario is this is the thing. Everyone knows how much you hype this up.
You know what we should do?
If something crazy happens during the live after show, everyone is going to say that is what Rhea knew. Like, no one's going to second guess that wasn't the information you knew.
We should film you, like, holding up the newspaper today with the date, you saying what it is, and hold that just to be like, see, she knew. You know what I'm saying?
Just to have. That's actually a good idea.
Because otherwise people will be like, whatever happened to you, they'll be like, oh, yeah, of course you knew that.
Just,
like, not believe you.
That's a good idea.
If they don't believe me, I don't even care. I'm telling you, I know something
just saying, I think
fucking big.
If it does happen, I think you don't. Don't worry. I think you will get credit.
It's just turned into a funny thing now, and it's a lot of pressure.
I know. I think these aviators just make us look 10 times cooler already.
I agree with you.
Just from throwing them on. We know the aviators are a classic style.
My personal favorite style of any sunglasses.
But you know how when you have aviators and the nose thing, like it gets stuck in your hair and then you pull it off, it messes up your hair. It's really just a mess. Well, now Shady Rays has new tangle-free aviators. So now you can get the classic aviator look without the messy hair because of their custom patent-pending nose piece that they designed specifically to avoid tangling. Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see how easy it is to take on and off. So you can have the same classic aviator and be able to put them on your head with no problem. This is a good test. I have a slicked back hairstyle going right now. So normally you put these on the top of your head, you'd have to pull them off and it would like ruin your ponytail completely. Yep. I'm good to go.
Dunzo.
I'm absolutely good to go. So Shady Rays tangle-free aviators are one of their hottest sunglasses right now, and they've already sold out multiple times. They are back in stock now, including the Calamessa rose gold frame. Plus, Shady Rays offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. Lose or break your pair. Even on day one, they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. So crazy. All protection program details can be found at shadyrays.com. So exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com/tangle-free and use code CHICKS for 30% off their best-selling tangle-free aviator and much more. So save before they sell out and try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
I had to stop myself yesterday because I was like, really, I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to shut the fuck up because I know that's what people want. I'm just going to shut my dirty little hamster mouth, as Mike the Situation would say. I've got myself into some hairy situations in the past week, and this is why.
And we persevere.
Do the job. And everyone's focused on this Barstool drama, and I'm over here sweating out Bachelor Nation.
Like, you're deep in Bachelor Nation.
I haven't even been
time
focused.
for anything else.
I have no time for this office.
No,
I'm in deep muddy waters.
Yep.
With Bachelor Nation. And a week ago, I was asking to be off the show.
You were, yeah.
And now I'm sucked in.
Yeah.
I go from one extreme to the next. You can't handle me.
I think we're all still high from your nail polish.
I actually think we are. Backstory. That's
I'm so
laughing gas. Backstory. Rhea pulled off a nail when we were filming trivia. She went and got cotton balls and acetone and tinfoil to do a full-blown UV gel removal on every single nail.
It was regular gel.
It took her regular gel. Aren't those the same thing?
No, it's not. I usually get UV. This is where the problem came in.
Is UV gel not just the gel that you put under?
No, different. UV gel is like, it has the pink thing, and
then there's different names. I call that Cal gel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. Anyway, you just had a gel manicure.
Anyway, I usually have...
It took you an hour to take it off.
I usually have a specific manicure that I get, okay? For 2 years now, I have gotten the same manicure. Last time I went to go get my nails done, they told me they had time for me. I showed up. Little Missy says she doesn't have time for me anymore. So I say, you have time to do anything? You have time to get anything on these nails?
Yeah.
Any color whatsoever? She's like, we could do a regular gel manicure, but we can't do the one that you want. The one that you've been getting for 2 years straight now.
Yeah.
So, now I haven't been going to this specific place for 2 years. I want that. I just like this. I need the name of it. Whatever. So, I get
just unnecessary background to the fact that you were just all the people need to know is that you took off your gel manicure.
Anyways, I was soaking my fingers in acetone for a long time
in this tiny room,
and now I'm sweating profusely. I'm high. I'm high off acetone.
I started coughing. I felt like I was swallowing it.
I'm high off acetone.
We're
sweating.
Screaming. By the
I'm
way,
a monster.
Absolutely
I'm a monster to the Bachelor Nation.
I just saw no one go to turn our volume down. I'm gonna
fake it. I'm a menace to society.
And you got nasty
and
fucking
I have
nails.
Nasty fucking fingernails. And I am disgusting. I am a disgusting human being. I am gross in my own skin right now. I am disgusted.
Oh my God.
My legs are dry.
I'm
I have
sweating.
the driest legs you've ever seen right now.
You're scaly?
I'm scaly.
Oh,
I didn't moisturize
that's
after
the
my shower
worst
this
feeling,
morning.
Worst feeling.
And now I'm fucking dry here. I'm dry there. I'm dry everywhere.
I did put moisturizer on. Okay. Got you beat there. All right. Let's fucking talk about some topics.
Let's get into the show, babes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm losing my mind. And now I have a cold.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
I know.
Like
I'm telling
30
you,
minutes in, you start
acetone's
sniffling.
yeah, acetone's just going to our brains.
Anyways, let's talk about some topics. We have the
I can't believe we're about to like go not weekly watch report, but like more serious. One more serious topic.
I'm high off of nail polish. Okay. This is like when you were a kid and you like were around glue or like Sharpies or gas.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm high with your friends. Anyways, all right. Weekly watch report. TikTok maybe banned.
Yeah.
MGK and Megan Fox break. And
for the 19th time in a row.
Vanderpump update.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
One more thing.
Oh, and we have one more thing.
Guys,
I love how I forget one more thing because it's funny
because it's funny because it's one more thing. I will say I want to I will like to issue an apology to our listeners on the fact that God, it has been a slow last couple of weeks in the pop culture world. We were just having a conversation with Devin about this, that there's just nothing. Vanderpump has taken over everything. It's the only, I thought like by now it would kind of die down, but there hasn't been anything crazier or
Beyonce's
newer
knee is
that
kind of
I was
hurt.
just about to say. There hasn't been anything crazier or new that has come up. And it's so we're just cycling through it. And Devin was joking that there's just nothing going on. And Devin sent us a tweet of a headline that reads, Chris Martin revealed in a recent podcast that Beyonce revealed to him her knee hurts her from performing. Breaking news. Beyonce, her knee bothers her sometimes.
Wait, Devin just texted me
It's
and
absolutely
said,
insane.
I think you need to
just
write.
nothing.
I think you need to write the spoiler in an envelope and then open it on Cutting Stems. I said that's a great idea.
That is a good idea.
We should write it now. I should write it on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
Well,
fold it up.
Wait till we finish.
Well, I want to do it live
I know, but
so people know that it's happening.
then I gotta close my eyes.
You don't peek, cheater.
I can't not peek. I can't not peek.
Take a note.
I'm gonna take the notebook and
I can't not.
I'm gonna
peek.
write it live so people know the day and time in which this is being written.
How are we gonna fill this dead air time? Should I start talking about
It is
something?
Thursday.
Because you can't
Yeah, 'cause
read it
you
out
can't
loud.
read it out loud.
Oh yeah, I can't read it out loud.
Just cut it.
All right, I'm done. Bachelor spoiler, 3:21 p.m. Thursday, March 23rd. Fold it up. I'm handing it off to Sarah, who has been told the information already. We're going to put it in an envelope, and we will bring that to Cutting Stems. I will take pictures of it on the plane. It'll make its way.
It's gonna be like Flat
I
Stanley.
would also like to say Flat Stanley.
It is the new
Oh
Flat
my God.
Stanley.
I would also like to say, and this has nothing to do with like what the spoiler is, but because it's public, but all three final ladies posted the same Instagram at like the same time. All three of them with the same picture. So take that as you will. But let's do the weekly watch.
Let's
report.
get into the weekly watch report. All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we go over the things that we watched this week. But of course, this is presented by
Brought to you by Proper.
Proper Wild. Proper Wild gives you the energy you need in the morning, long day, late night. It is clean, all day energy, 100% plant-based. None of those chemicals that gives you that jittery feeling. It's good energy. It's great energy. You have apple, strawberry, kiwi, lemon, lime, whatever it is that you like to give you that energy you need all day. So go to properwild.com/Barstool and you get 30% off
Having the apple right
your
now.
order. Noah's having an apple. He loves the apple flavor.
Amazing.
Weekly watch report. Weekly watch report. Giving you everything on a weekly watch report. All right.
Those are some good snaps by me, by the way.
It was pretty good.
What did you watch this week, Rhea? Dun, da, da, da.
Do you guys know where the sound of a snap comes from? You just
Yeah,
wanna-
hitting the...
hitting the.
Yeah.
When I first found that out, I was like, oh my God.
Marty actually asked me that the other day. He said, do you know where the sound of snap comes from? I said, yeah, when it hits your palm.
Yeah.
And he goes, I didn't know that.
He thought he got you.
Yeah. He was like, I just found that out. I watched the first episode of How I Met Your Father.
Something I've never watched.
D.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, fun fact.
Yeah, I
one
don't
of my
think it
friends from
got-
college is a writer on that show.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Some of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
I was gonna say, heard it's not that funny.
It was
Not the only writer.
Yeah.
not the only writer.
I'm sure
and
her
still,
episode was the better one.
Yeah, very cool job. I'm kidding, but also
Yeah, I mean, a very cool job.
yeah, very
But
cool,
yes.
very cool job. D. Like,
Yeah.
watch one episode.
One episode.
I really was trying to get like another sitcom in my life.
Yeah.
And I watched one
Why
episode.
don't you watch Abbott Elementary?
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Excuse
Sorry.
me. Did I finish my weekly watch report?
No, you didn't.
Did I finish my weekly watch
I
report?
don't know how many sitcoms you tried out this week.
Tried a few.
Okay.
That leads me to Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Okay.
Liked it a lot better than How I Met Your Father. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much.
Yeah.
There was one joke in the first episode of How I Met Your Father that left me pretty floored.
Wait, were you a How I Met Your Mother fan?
When my parents watched when I was younger, I'd watch with them. I never watched from
I've
beginning
never
to end.
really watched that.
I liked it.
I did. I only watched it one time all the way through, like a binge, because I had never seen it. I did kind of this situation where like people don't watch something and then they know the final season is coming, so they binge. That's what I did with How I Met Your Mother. Like, I didn't watch, but I binged all of it so that I could watch the final season when it was on TV.
The jokes were a lot raunchier and funnier in How I Met Your Mother.
That seems to be the case for a lot of.
How I Met Your Father. I'm trying to think
comedies.
of the one oh. Hilary Duff was like,
I do love Hilary Duff.
she goes, no, and I love Hilary Duff too, but let
Yeah.
me tell you, she was like, this was right in the beginning of the episode too. So
I was surprised that it even got a second season.
her phone battery was dead and she was getting in the car and she was like, I need to charge my phone. It's dying. Feed me. And I was like, oh no. It was,
Sounds like a sound effect you would make.
I know.
Feed me.
in a sitcom setting, it didn't hit. Casual conversation. That just comes out, you know. I'm not trying to get like the whole room to erupt.
Yeah.
I did have that
Yeah,
thought.
you are.
I did have that thought though. Watching, I was like, that's
I was gonna say that is actually her goal.
Yeah.
Anytime she says anything is to get the whole room to erupt.
Yeah. If you did that and no one said anything,
Let me tell you, I had that exact thought after I watched that and made fun of that joke. I was like, that is something I would say.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyway.
and you're talking about how unfunny it is.
What did you think of Abbott Elementary?
okay, so How I Met Your Father gets a D.
Yeah.
I will never watch that show ever again. Abbott Elementary, I'm gonna give. I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm still only 3 episodes deep. I imagine it gets funnier and better as the characters develop.
I am a big proponent of, especially for sitcoms. Like dramas, I don't get the argument as much when there's like 8 episodes in a show. But for a sitcom that's like on TV, they have so many episodes that it is like the first few are always kind of you got to get through them.
They're
And maybe How I
You
Met
gotta
Your
find your
Father is like
footing.
that. But you have to get your footing. Like
They're trying to get.
that's what everyone always says, like about Parks
Even,
and
like,
Rec.
Seinfeld, like, Elaine wasn't a part of
exactly.
it.
Like it's like, oh, those first episodes, like people are like just stay with it because it gets really funny. I do feel that. Abbott Elementary, I hope you continue to watch.
I will.
Yeah.
I watched 3 episodes, so
Yeah.
I definitely liked it better than How I Met Your Father.
Yeah.
Grading wise. Now these are just the first 3 episodes, and so I'm torn between a C+ and a B-.
Go with
I
what
feel like
you're.
if you give it a B-, you're giving it based on future like hopes, you know.
That is why I would be giving it a B-.
Yeah.
But maybe if I continue to watch it, then I can come back with a higher score.
Be honest.
Got to go with what you're.
I'm gonna give it a
you're
C+.
feeling.
Because I wasn't cackling, I wasn't laughing really. I just was watching it for the sake of like, this is comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable watching this.
Yep.
And then I watched a Noah Ives recommendation.
Which we both watched.
Noah Ives
it is-
No, I was wreck.
This show is being talked about a lot right now.
I did
It
watch
is-
the
I've
first day it
only
came out.
seen it from Noah. I'm not gonna be honest. I've only heard about it from you. And I the past 2 nights before last night, I was saying to Marty, I need to watch new
Did
things.
you know
or I'm
anything
gonna get
about
in
it
trouble.
before going in?
A little bit.
Did you watch the trailer? Because
No.
the trailer fucking confused
No.
me.
I didn't watch the trailer. All I knew is I saw a TikTok being like, "Oh, there's a new show coming out tomorrow with Billie Eilish is in it," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
I was like, I have to watch new stuff or else I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get detention. Like, I have to mix in some new things here. So let's just try a couple things. And if they're bad, it'll be funny to talk about. Then last night I was like, what do we watch? What do we watch? I said, clicked Prime, saw it pass. I said, Swarm. Noah's been talking about this show. Turned it on. We didn't talk for the first 20 minutes. One of the weirdest, if not the weirdest show I have ever watched. I only watched one episode. I don't think I will continue. I am genuinely freaked out. It gave me a massive amount of anxiety. I was incredibly uncomfortable and uneasy throughout the entire episode. And so for that reason, I'm out. And
I second a lot of what you're saying.
I understand how it could be a great show. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
It really freaked me out a lot,
yeah.
Especially the ending of the first episode, which I won't spoil if you're planning on watching. Just really didn't sit right with me. Very uneasy. And I am going to give it... I'm going to give it a D as well.
It is a Donald Glover creation.
I'm going to give it a D as well. Freaked me out. Gave me...
It's a lot
which honestly
symbolism.
Goes to... It is, but violent...
Parallels.
Creepy, dark. I mean, the actress that plays Dre is phenomenal.
She was
She's really good.
Deuce.
She is really fucking good because she is
good.
Terrifying.
She's really good. The acting is really good. That's why I can see how it's a great
right.
It's people may think it's a great show.
Right.
Just not for me.
Yes.
I do not feel
I completely understand
comfortable.
That. Yeah.
It was late at night, and I almost wish I watched it in the daytime.
I watched it alone and was like,
I would never watch it alone.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I put it on while Marty was there, and we didn't speak for 20 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck is this show? And he was like, thank God you just said that, because I've been sitting here the whole time wondering why you were like, we need to watch this show.
Yeah.
He's like, I have never seen anything like this.
Some background on the show, like Noah said, was co-made by Donald Glover, but it's like a take on stan culture where the celebrity Naja is basically Beyonce and Dre is this massive fan, and it goes in a direction you don't really think it's gonna go in.
Yeah, if I didn't see the description that said like murder in the description, I would have been so stunned at the like.
Yeah, I mean, I missed that.
A little bit.
Well, I mean, I did watch the trailer, so I knew clearly that shit got violent.
Well, I saw murder, sex, violence, music, and I thought, yes,
Yeah.
you know, like that sold me when I read the description.
Listen, the first episode I had to say, I was like, I don't know. I powered through, like, I'll talk about it, but like, I thought it was.
But this
is really goes.
But this is like what I'm saying when there's a show that is 7 episodes.
I think it's 8, 7 or 8.
7 or 8 episodes, and they're like 30 minutes. They're not long. They're like short episodes.
Yeah, they're pretty short.
If you have to power through half of a season
it's just
for
like,
that,
yeah, like if
like
you're,
how.
It's not even power through. It's like, yeah, like if you're not into violence, not for you.
I watched 2. I watched the first and the second, and
my favorite was the 7th. And it's like, I don't want to give anything away, but like it's cool how.
And it is a extremely well made show.
Did you guys ever watch
acting
Atlanta?
is phenomenal. A little, but not consistently. Yeah. And it was just frightening.
Freaky.
Just freaky.
Freaked me out.
Yeah.
I
just. Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay.
That was all new stuff.
Yeah, that was new stuff. I will give my grade for Swarm.
I rewatched Easy A.
Always
Is
hits.
it because I said it the other day?
It's new on Netflix.
The amount of times that you made the set Easy A and I said, I watched that yesterday.
No. But I...
No. Every time you said the Easy A thing, I said, I just watched it.
She watched it before you said that.
Yeah, no one acknowledged it. Anyways, so I'm saying it now. I rewatched Easy A. I'm not going to grade it.
That movie always hits.
You're not going to grade it? What does Easy A get? Not an A?
It gets...
an easy...
More like an easy B?
An easy B.
It probably gets a C for me.
Damn.
I actually like Easy.
I would give it in the B's.
B.
I like it,
minus, yeah.
but it's after rewatching it, I kind of was like more of a C. I liked it more.
Yeah,
when it first came out.
Swarm for me. This is where the grading is hard because it's like, is it my personal? Am I grading on my personal feelings, or am I putting my critics hat on? Because putting my critics hat on, it's a good show. Like, I get it.
Personal
and it's probably
this is personal.
It probably has. What do you think it has on Rotten Tomatoes?
98,
high, right?
No, I don't think so. It's like, I don't think it's that high.
84.
It's an 84.
It's at 84. I think I will finish it only because I don't like to start a show and then never finish it. Even if I like take a break from it, I normally come back to it because I'm like, oh, well, I started it, I might as well finish it. So I probably will, and they're not long episodes.
Yeah, like I just looked it up to see the Rotten Tomatoes, and the first review is, while I admit I took a pause after episode 4, I ended up really enjoying it. The show really deserves to be watched in all caps entirety.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it. I probably will finish it.
It really gets tied to like I.
How about as a group we finish it?
We can do that.
How about I just said I would never watch a second of that show ever again. We could finish it as a group.
Yeah, I would like to be around other people when I watch it, probably. And Joe's not watching it with me. He's a scaredy cat. So
well, maybe we could watch together.
Yeah. I'll give absolutely. I just said as a group.
But there are only 7 episodes.
There's 7 episodes. Yeah. Watch as a group. For me personally, like C-, 1 and 2, just from a maybe that grade will change if we finish the whole thing, and maybe I'll be able to grade the show as a whole if I finish all of it. I finally watched The Last of Us finale. Took me a while to get to that last episode. Just had a lot going on. Great. I really liked it. Good, thought-provoking. Really makes you think of like their relationship and Joel's decisions. And I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B+.
I think that's what I gave it. Yeah.
As that I will give that episode a B+. The season as a whole is a solid A-.
I agree.
Like that, as the show as a whole, very much enjoyed. I watched all of I had a night where I was by myself and really cruised through a lot of things. I watched the Malaysian flight documentary. I watched all of it.
Did you find out where the plane is?
No, but you know what? It was really, I did end up actually really liking it because it was just like, they give so many theories.
Maybe I gave up too soon.
And there's so much evidence. Like there's just the argument after each episode they kind of like pitch different theories. And after each theory I was like, yes, that's definitely what happens. But then the next one I'd be like, ooh, that's what happens. So it's just, and everybody has different ideas. It's just like, it's truly all over the place, which is why you finish it and you're just like, it is crazy that we really do not know. And there's all these different theories and thoughts behind what happened. But I thought it was pretty good. So I'll give it a B. I went through it pretty quickly, but I watched all 3 in a row. So it had me fairly captivated. I haven't finished Love Island UK yet, which I know is kind of crazy. I'm like back on par with, after being so up to date, I think I'm basically on par with the Hulu episodes. So for all those that are watching on Hulu, I'm there with you. I've just kind of gotten lazy, like watching on my computer with the VPN and everything. I'm like, oh, I'll just wait it out on Hulu now. So I'm almost done. We'll see. And I still hasn't been spoiled on who won. So I'm cruising there. I don't know if I know I said I watched Perfect Match, but I don't know if I ever talked about finishing it. No. And I finished it, and I would just like my final thoughts to say that was the stupidest show. It was entertaining, but holy crap was that pointless. And then I got wrapped into like all the drama that's happened afterwards. And I was just like, God, that was just for.
It sounds like a good idea in theory. You're like, oh, all of these people come together for one Netflix show.
Like, it's obviously just all for clout. Nobody cares. No relationship lasted. Like, it was just the show came out so late. They got it. It's a good idea if they can work out some of the kinks. And then Shrinking episode 9, I will give a B. I don't have too many thoughts on that. I'm excited for the finale. Ted Lasso 1 and 2, episodes 1 and 2. I'll also give a B.
Do those all come out at the same time, or it's weekly?
No, it's week by week. And Daisy Jones and the Six, episode 7 and 8. 9 and 10 are actually out now, but I haven't watched them yet.
Are?
Yeah, they came out early for some reason. I don't know, Thursday. 7 and 8, I'll give I want to give 2 different grades. Can I do that?
Yeah.
This makes it tough on the graphic, but yeah.
Okay, well, episode 7.
I can put
episode 7, I would like to give a C. And episode 8, I would like to give a B+.
Oh, okay.
Because I love the show. I'm obsessed. My TikTok is literally entirely Daisy Jones, and I've been listening to the album so much. It's so good.
Did you see the TikTok where she
stitched?
Yeah,
I did. So good. I mean, it just, the episode 7 was like really her in Greece with the new guy, and they just like weirdly
that wasn't
they've weirdly like changed certain things from the book. That's like, if you don't have to, I get it when there's some things that's like, oh, it makes it too complicated for the TV show, like let's just simplify it, make it easier. Sure. But it's like, why change that the guy that she marries is Irish? He's Italian in the book. Like, what? Like, like there's
Italian discrimination.
Why change it? So it's like, what the? It's like, what the hell is the point of this? But 8, I liked so much better. You get like the big stage moment that everybody's been talking about. Everybody's making the Fleetwood Mac. Oh, big! It's my entire TikTok is just Silver Springs, Fleetwood Mac. People talking about it, dissecting it.
But I also didn't know
the connections between the two.
All of this about Fleetwood Mac. Like, I didn't really know.
I did not either. I knew that there was drama within Fleetwood Mac. I always knew that, but I didn't know like the full extent.
Yeah, and then also just like that scene where they're both on stage is like exactly what happened.
You know what's crazy though is I watched a TikTok where it was Sam and Riley, and they were talking about seeing, and I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but they were talking about seeing the Silver Springs video, the one that's been going viral. Again, I mean viral, but it's from a long time ago. But Sam was like, yeah, it was really crazy to see that. Like, basically, it kind of seemed like he said that they watched that after they filmed.
No way. Because they're like, even the like way she's singing at him
believe me, I know. They're side by sides of the video. It's so similar, but it just like, I don't know how true or not that is, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. And I put the sweatshirt behind me for a reason.
Oh yeah.
They're really cool.
Very cool sweatshirts.
That's cool.
They're very cool. You guys can buy them. They're Chicks in the Office sweatshirts in the font of the show.
I like the color.
And the color's awesome. It actually all meshes together really, really well. The print's cool. It has like little tiny dots in it, you can see as well. So you can get this in the store.
Go buy it.
And I really, really like it. You haven't given Daisy Jones a go yet.
No, I haven't.
No interest, or?
I might.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll give credit to my mom when she called me
up your alley.
And said that she was watching. She goes, reminds me of Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
She's not on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Yeah. Did you see Lindsey Buckingham's TikTok account? Did you see what he posted? Yeah. Where it's like everyone's talking about this performance, and he just posted his guitar
himself.
solo.
Yeah,
like nothing to do with all the drama.
Yeah, funny move. Okay, that's everything. That's all for me. I watched a lot, obviously.
Let me just check on my new phone.
You gotta put a case on that bad boy.
Swinging that phone around all day
because I've never had like a white color. So
yeah,
I'm
like it a lot. Sleek.
I have a case coming on Saturday. Okay.
Thank God. That's a long time.
I've been real delicate. Okay. Watch Daisy Jones and the Six, episode 7 and 8, and I'll give that a B. Like for both
collectively,
of them.
You'll average that out.
I pretty much did what you did, but it's for 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, the episode of her in Greece, I'm like, I just wanted to see the band together.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care about her finding herself. Also, making her friend fly out to Greece.
Yeah.
Like, and not giving any explanation. If I'm not going into Greece.
Yeah.
Shrinking episode 9. give a C+. Like, I don't know. These seem to be hit or miss with me, these episodes.
It's totally fine.
There's no character that I like attached to, like, other than I kind of have a crush on the girl. But like, there's no one that I'm like, I like this character. Like, they're all kind of like
Jason Segel.
No, he's kind of like unlikable to me. I don't know. He's kind of annoying.
I find him to be unlikable. It's
I don't know.
I kind of agree with you.
Going through a lot.
There's no character where I'm like, yeah, like even Harrison. They're all kind of like annoying.
There's no character where I'm like, I love this character.
Yeah.
But I find them all to be extremely likable.
Oh,
they're
find
not like
them to
hateable.
be annoying.
I just like they're kind of annoying and like.
Well, I mean, I like the show more than you guys. I think they're all likable. The neighbor I love, the neighbor's husband I love, Sean I love.
Actually, I think the neighbor's husband might be my favorite.
The neighbor's husband's hilarious.
I think he's my favorite.
He's my favorite. Yeah, that's a good point.
The neighbor's husband is very funny.
Yeah, when he was like, when she's so you got to go do something with your life now that you're retired. And he's like, I've worked my entire life. Like, you go.
Yeah,
like, leave the house.
He's my favorite. The other ones kind of annoy me.
Okay, yeah. Watch Swarm, all of season 1. I thought it was fantastic.
Fantastic. What's the grade?
A-.
Wow.
Overall. Yeah.
Okay, so
like after
we will have to watch.
okay, so episode 6 I think was my favorite episode by far. I don't really want to
7 before.
Well, that's because I thought there were 8. My second to last episode was my favorite. But even like the finale, like once it ended, I was like, wow, that was a really good show. Like it just all tied together. Like
We'll have a discussion about revisiting.
Yeah,
this.
and I am not watching it alone tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, great show. And also I thought, Billie Eilish was really good in her episode.
That is my struggle as well. I really want to see Billie Eilish.
I will say
Paris Jackson was also very good, and she's in the second episode.
Yeah, Paris Jackson too. And it's funny that she played like her character, like the joke that she was like, I'm half black and like.
Yes.
But yeah, Billie Eilish, that episode, it's not really that violent overall. So.
Oh, well,
I'm not against the violent part of it. I'm genuinely freaked out by the characters involved.
But sometimes
that's why I said
do that to you.
That's why I said she's so good, because she's just like so freaky.
She was. I first saw her in The Deuce, the James Franco HBO show, which was pretty good. She was good in that too. I watched You season 4, episode 9 and 10, and everyone was saying like, you have to watch till the end. Like, it gets better, it ties together, and it was better than the episodes before that. It still wasn't great, and it still should be ended. Like, this show shouldn't continue.
Okay.
C+.
Okay.
Boston Strangler, new Keira Knightley movie
seeing that
on Hulu.
I haven't seen that.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, she did a great job. I'll give that a B+.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That's also another one that you probably wouldn't want to watch alone, I would say.
Yeah, noted.
The name Boston Strangler
sounds like
doesn't scream. I want to watch that alone.
I watched this terrible movie called The Reef Stalked. Just one of those movies that pops up, and I'm like,
The Reef Stock.
The Reef Stalked, like stalked, like you're stalked, stalker.
Oh, stalked.
Yeah,
STALK.
Stalked.
Yeah. Stalked.
Stalked.
Reef, like
reef, like
REEF.
REEF. Yeah, because basically the movie is these girls. They get stuck in the ocean and there's a shark after them.
Got it.
But it's not good.
Classic tales all the time.
It's entertaining because it's like a shark is trying to kill these people, but it's a bad movie.
Okay, got it.
So D.
Got it.
D. I watched the Hulu show Accused, episode 7 and 8, which I think the whole series is pretty interesting. Each episode's a different story of someone who's accused of something. And yeah, I'll give that a C+. Overall, it's pretty entertaining. And then last night I watched this movie from 2010. I'm specifying that because there's other movies with this name. It's called The Way Back. It's not the Ben Affleck one.
Movie.
It's not. There's another one, I think. It's with Colin Farrell. There's a bunch of great actors in it. And it's like a true-ish story about these prisoners who escape, and they have to walk from Siberia to India through like this. It's a crazy like trip. Great movie. But I'll give it a B.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and that's it.
A long list.
Not too long.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
No, it's your usual. All right, that's everything we watched this week.
If you're looking for a fun activity to do with friends, look no further than Top Golf. It is so much fun because it's golf. It's not golf. It's Topgolf. It's its own thing. I've gone to the one in New Jersey. It is great. You can bring whoever you want with you, whether you golf or don't. It doesn't matter. It's always a great time. You can play games, eat, hang out. It's just like a great activity for all seasons, anytime. Even if you don't golf, it doesn't matter. Everyone can play Topgolf, even if no one in your group can golf. Topgolf is the only place you can play a round and then order another, or hit a slice and then grab a slice. It's all the fun of outside, but with the comforts of inside. Comfy heated bays in the winter and cool bays in the summer. So like I said, all seasons, you can go check out Topgolf. If you have an open Saturday, Sunday coming up, you want to plan a fun activity for your friends, check out Topgolf. It's golf. It's not golf. It's Topgolf. Download the app, book a bay, and come play around.
All right, let's get into some topics. Big topic this week.
Big topic
is that TikTok is on the verge
on the congressional floor,
possibly being banned. The CEO testified in front of the Congress today, which is not something I saw coming, and I really was unaware of this until this week.
They've been very seriously talking about this for a few months.
It's a serious thing that may happen, is that TikTok may be banned.
Yeah. Look, there's been major worries about TikTok and connection to China and tons of other things. Like there's really been a lot. So I can sum it up as best as I can by reading straight from this article, where the TikTok CEO testified before the House Energy and Commerce Committee for roughly 5 hours. The members grilled him for cited concerns about privacy for Americans' data, protections for children online, and TikTok's connection to the Chinese Communist Party. The hearing was led by committee chair, different representatives that I don't, if you care that much, you can read about it too. They're specific people. Congress and President Joe Biden are looking at ways to crack down on the app, including a potential U.S. ban. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy told reporters during the hearing he'd back a ban. CEO said in his opening statement that TikTok is safe and secure and that it shouldn't be banned. He also noted that 150 million people in the U.S. are active TikTok users, underscoring how entrenched the app has become in the 3 years Washington has sought to rein it in. Members appeared skeptical of his testimony, with a few warning him against lying to the committee. Lawmakers were almost universally critical of the app. So there's basically, from all sides, it feels like there's a lot of criticism for it. They want answers, and they feel like TikTok is being extremely vague about where they're storing their information, how much of our data is being used, and the protection of children. There were parents that spoke who lost their son to suicide, and they feel like TikTok and things that he saw on TikTok were a big stem for him. And so they're really wanting to crack down on this, help protect children that are on it. And, we joked when we came in today. I was like, damn, hot take. Wouldn't hate if TikTok was banned. But there's all sides to that, right? Selfishly, as consumers, it's like, how much of our day would we have back if there wasn't TikTok, and how much do we see and get influenced by and affects us now? Because millions and millions and millions and millions of people are using it. We're talking about it. We get a lot of information from it. And there are so many creators now who are on TikTok, who have made careers out of TikTok, who have built these followings on TikTok, where if TikTok were to be gone, that's some fucking blood, sweat, and tears of these people building it up. So
I see of pros and cons.
It would of course hurt creators. There are other platforms that creators could turn to, but if they don't have as big of a following on other platforms, of course that feels like having to rebuild a lot. But from the standpoint of could TikTok be potentially dangerous? I get it.
I get it too. I see pros and cons to both, in which you already mentioned. Selfishly, would I care if TikTok was banned? No. I think, like you said, it would free up some space in the brain of information that we are getting 24/7, whether it's good, whether it's
the
bad.
Barstool social team would really not like us.
They would not like. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. That's why I'm not like I'm not like leading the charge of banning TikTok. But
I gotta throw chicks in the office follow on TikTok.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I just wouldn't be too upset.
Yeah.
But I also understand that a lot of people would be very upset. It is a source of entertainment. It is a career for a lot of people. People who have struggled to make money in other areas have made money doing things on TikTok. People who have built businesses didn't take off until they were able to put it on TikTok and spread the word. So I see the good use in that, and I think that's great for those people and would be quite damaging to a lot of people. So I do think there's pros and cons to each. Do I think it is dangerous? And misinformation can be spread, and it's can be depressing, and all of those things,
and dangerous for young kids,
and dangerous for young kids. But I also
say
think
all the above for any
Well, that's what I was going to lead into that I think social media in general, I think is dangerous for young kids. I think Instagram could be the same way. I mean, the thing is, information does not spread as quickly as it does on TikTok, as it does other places, but it's kind of the same thing. Same thing you're going to get on Instagram, same thing you're going to get on Twitter, same thing you're going to get on Facebook. All of these social media platforms are dangerous to an extent for young kids and just people in general.
Right, and if it was gone, maybe they would just, it would just be like, I want to be an Instagram star, instead of kids being like, I want to be a TikToker.
Right, and it was for a little bit. It was, I want to be an Instagram influencer.
Yeah.
Now it's, I want to be a TikTok star.
Yeah.
So I do think no matter what, there's going to be a new platform that comes out that is just going to be the same thing. Social media is forever evolving, and there's going to be something new that is dangerous for kids. Just the internet in general has always been dangerous. You can just log on and see whatever you want by one wrong click of the button.
Yeah.
So I think that there is so much that goes into this. Do I think it's actually going to get banned? No, I don't. I think they're going to find a way around it in some way. More when we say it doesn't, if it gets,
they might come up with some kind of legislation to put.
If we say it gets banned, and we're mainly joking around about it selfishly, like, because we are on it so much and because we do love TikTok.
Right.
Like that's where it comes from.
Right. We do have the House Speaker saying he does support a ban of TikTok. So, he said, but I also think he said, I want to make sure we get it right. I think the hearing today, you see a bipartisan concern here with what's happening on TikTok, especially what's happening to the data for Americans. There's many different ramifications here, so I think they could come together. I'd let the committees do their work and see what the product comes out, when it gets done. We'd be able to move it. So I think more realistically, probably they try and come up with some kind of legislation that puts more restrictions on TikTok.
There's always ways around restrictions, right? It's like, do your age, and this age you can't be on longer for this. You put it in a different age. You put it in your parents' age. People will find a way around restrictions like they do for everything that exists. So I think it's a very interesting debate, and I think, like we said, there's pros and cons to both sides.
And let me tell you, like TikTok creators, very upset about this.
Which
and they were very upset about the whole hearing. There was plenty of people who were upset because they felt like the CEO wasn't really able to get his full thoughts out without being jumped on by the committee members and everything that was happening. So
if I was somebody who gained all of my following on TikTok, or if I was a business that struggled to take off, businesses that get told no on Shark Tank that then take their business to TikTok and they pop off, if I was one of those people, I would be upset. I'd be like, this is where my business was created.
And not even just like, obviously for the creators it's so important, but just people are obsessed with TikTok. Like there's plenty of people, all young people on TikTok have lost their shit about this, like freaking out that it could actually be.
Like imagine if Instagram was all of a sudden like, we're gonna get rid of Instagram.
No, I get it. I get it.
I get it. But I also think that's why the conversation becomes, this is why it's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like the fact that people will lose their fucking minds, and not creators, not businesses, just genuine
users,
consumers will lose their minds. That, I think, is the argument they're making. Like, we are.
But I don't think that's crazy. Like, it's a source of entertainment. Like, if Netflix was all of a sudden like banned, it'd be like, what? Like, everyone would be outraged too.
I guess it's just it's a different kind of entertainment.
I guess, but it's like,
I'll I mean, look, of course, like this is the thing. Lawmakers are going to be much more concerned about China's influence on TikTok than the 16-year-old that's on TikTok. They don't give a fuck about that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's
right. At the end of the day,
they're just like, we want to keep our app. I don't care if care if China's taking all of our data. Like they don't. That's not a big like global picture for them. Like in my opinion, I'm sure there are some who are or educate themselves on it too. But it's just like the lawmakers are coming at it from such a international relations scale. Not just like, hey, this is my favorite app. Yeah, don't fucking take it away from me.
I also think like they say they're looking at it as like harmful to kids and whatever. No, they're worried.
China's the number one problem in their minds
about China having the information. That is it. Like at the end of the day, they could throw in all these other fancy things. We're worried about the kids. We're worried about no. The government is worried strictly about the Chinese government. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. So it is what it is. In our personal opinion,
I don't think anything's going to happen quickly.
Obviously, we acknowledge that it would be very shitty for a ton of people if it did go away.
And it is. My screen time would be way down though.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're saying. It's like, but what I personally
I think we could make a joke about it, but know that it's serious for some people.
Right. Yeah. Moving on, Megan Fox and MGK are taking a break. That has been confirmed. We kind of knew that was the case.
Yeah.
You know, when Megan Fox posted those things on Instagram and they were going to do this little back and forth, did MGK cheat on her? This whole thing. They are taking a break. Will they get back together? I assume so.
I'm actually going to go with no.
You don't think so? You think it's going to be a break that slowly ends it?
Yeah. I think
this is their soft launch of a breakup?
Yeah.
That could be possible.
I am firmly on the side of they will not get back together.
Really? Yeah. I'm on the side of they will, just because they seem to have that energy about them, like a toxic relationship of breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together.
I would have thought that, but now I'm in the camp of they had something so intense and that now they're just like both over it. I could be wrong, but that's just where I'm at.
The flame burned too bright?
I think it did. I think the twin flame burned too bright.
Too bright, and then it just got really dimmed, and they're like, we don't really see it anymore?
Yep.
Could be.
That's where I fall on that.
Interesting.
Seeing that they were taking a break, obviously not surprising, considering everything that has been going on recently. So, yeah. Could they be back together in a week? They could. I think this is it.
I respect your opinion, and I can't wait to find out.
Yep.
Last topic, before we move on to one more thing. You guessed it. Vanderpump Rules. Raquel was spotted outside of her nail place. Spotted, quote unquote, TMZ.
Called TMZ.
Obviously, TMZ's not just walking around the local strip malls.
No.
Unless they're called.
Straight up called TMZ.
Raquel called TMZ, had a little interview outside this nail place.
Didn't really say anything.
A couple of things were discussed. She had talked on the phone with Ariana. The conversation obviously did not go well.
No.
She said she would prefer not to repeat the things that Ariana said to her. She said that the relationship with Sandoval started off as friendship and then led to something else, as we could pick up on. She did have a genuine interest in Schwartz. I don't know if I buy that at all. I think she was probably trying to make Sandoval jealous. She will be at the reunion, which is filming right now as we speak. When you guys listen, it will be already filmed, so I'm sure more details will come out from people that were on set of the reunion that have details. Right now, as we know it, when Raquel is talking to the group, Sheena has to stay in her trailer. When Sheena is out talking to the group, Raquel has to stay in her trailer. They cannot be in the same room because of the court order and the restraining order that Raquel has placed on Sheena. So the reunion will be really interesting because everybody knows you find out details before it gets aired on TV, because producers, they tell someone who tells somebody, the information comes out. Some may call it spoilers. You never know. So maybe somebody will message me. And that's how it goes. But it clearly Ariana is not going to be happy with Raquel, and it's going to be really interesting what happens, because Lala posted on her story, like, we're coming for you at Raquel, or we'll see you tomorrow with the purple devil face. It's not gonna be good for her.
The video really was like, and she's just kind of smiling into the camera, and she's like, I'm gonna take responsibility and say sorry, and like, it's like, I don't think it's gonna go that well, but I don't know. It's just Bravo released the seating charts for both scenarios because, like you said, Raquel and Sheena can't be on there at the same time. So when Raquel is on stage, it is Andy in the middle, and then to Andy's right, it goes Ariana, Katie, James Kennedy, Lala. And then on Andy's left, Lisa Vanderpump, Sandoval, Raquel, Schwartz.
So Sandoval
and Raquel are next to each other, next to Lisa Vanderpump, and Ariana is across next to Andy. And when Sheena's on stage, Andy's right is still the same, but it goes Lisa, Sandoval, Schwartz, Sheena on the end. So Schwartz moves when Raquel is on, and then Sheena's on the end.
So do you think Sandoval and Raquel are putting up a united front? They were spotted visiting Raquel's family in Arizona, I believe. Yeah, I guess. They were spotted.
I don't know. I guess so. And Andy allegedly also filmed individual interviews with Ariana, Sandoval, and Raquel, I believe.
I hope Andy just gets right fucking into it. Because remember with the Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion that everybody was waiting for, and we had to wait
literally till part 3?
Till part 3?
Yeah.
No. Oh, God, get right not. Into it, because nobody cares about the other drama. Yeah. We only care about this.
Yeah.
Everybody watching only cares about this. Don't make us wait week to week. We will sit there and watch 4 hours live. We will sit there and watch for 4 hours. Bravo, if you can hear me, we will sit there and watch for 4 hours straight. Do not make it a part 1, part 2 week to week.
They will.
Don't do it to us.
They will. 100%.
Let us watch one night in a row.
No, that's impossible. They'll never do that.
You won't lose the viewership.
They'll never do that. It'll be 3 parts. It might even be 4. It's the... by the way, Jax and Brittany were on Watch What Happens Live, and Jax swore on his child's life that Schwartz knew about Sandoval and Raquel's affair for a while.
Not shocking information.
Not shocking.
Schwartz has also said that he knew and told Sandoval he had to tell Ariana.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question, and I would love to know people's thoughts on this because I know what I think about this. Schwartz knew that Sandoval was doing this to Ariana. You got to tell your friend. You got to speak up. You have to tell Ariana. You have to tell Ariana. What do you feel? When does it become Schwartz's place to tell Ariana, or is it never Schwartz's place?
Never.
That's what I think. I think it is never Schwartz's place to tell Ariana. I think you have to advise your friend consistently.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the most Schwartz can do.
Yeah.
Is say, you have to tell Ariana, but I don't think Schwartz tells Ariana.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way around that. Maybe Schwartz just tells other people and then they tell Ariana.
Right. I just maybe I just think
maybe Schwartz is you know what, Katie, I got something to tell you, and you gotta tell
and
Ariana.
You gotta tell Ariana. Yeah. That I think.
Yeah. Then it still comes back to him.
Yeah, it does. But there's something that's different.
It's different when you go straight to the person than I was telling. Yeah. I have to get it off my chest. You know at the same time you say to your friend, you've put this information on me that's fucking horrible. What do you expect me to do with it? Also, you're the one that's fucking up, so you're going to be mad at me.
I think it's just more that should affect their friendship more, you know?
Yeah.
If Schwartz knew and was you have to say something and he didn't, the longer he waited, the more I would be pissed at my friend and be like, you're a fucking bad person.
Yeah. I would love to know the conversation between Sandoval and Schwartz where Schwartz is telling Sandoval and Sandoval's not doing it. Yeah. And Schwartz is like, you're fucking killing me. I'm sitting with this. Yeah. It's going to fall on me.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever Schwartz's place to go tell Ariana.
Yeah.
Schwartz mentions it to somebody else and it finds its way to Ariana.
Right.
Fine. But I think the direct, I'm sure people may disagree with that.
Yeah, no, I would think that would be a pretty split.
But say
a very split decision. I think people would be like, no, he should tell Ariana immediately.
Schwartz, tell her.
Oh, Schwartz, tell her, yeah.
But I'm just thinking about if my friends, if one of my best friends was cheating on her boyfriend or whoever, I would tell her, you need to speak up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would consistently be like, you're fucking up, but I don't think I would go straight to the boyfriend. Like, I think I would either. I don't think I would be like, that's not my place, but I'm going to keep telling you that you're fucking wrong for this, and I think you're being really shitty, but I'm not going to go to your boyfriend and tell him.
I agree.
You know? If that's your best friend.
I agree.
So, I don't know. It's crazy. It has not died down.
No.
And it won't. And that's it for topics, but we'll get into one more thing.
I got one more thing. It's very quick. It's just something that I am personally excited about. And I posted this on my Instagram story. But Smash, the TV show, which was on NBC 2012-ish maybe. I think I was like just starting high school. Starring Catherine McPhee. Is going to be made into a Broadway show, which I am thrilled about.
Fun. Is she going to be in it?
Probably not. I think that they would cast that in a different way. But Smash, did you ever seen an episode of Smash?
But I like to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a great show, and they did use a lot of Broadway stars. Megan Hilty, I'm trying so I can remember these people's names. Oh, Deborah Messing was in it. Leslie Odom Jr. was in it. Angelica Huston. So, some iconic people. And they are, I actually just saw this guy on Broadway. Brian Darcy James. What did I see him in? I'm just excited for that. I think that's a great idea. And that's really all I got.
I'm excited for you.
That was a quick one.
I have a quick one too.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the lagoons that people swim in Iceland?
Yes.
And you like put the mud on your face and whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Never do I ever want to go in one.
The warm lagoons.
Yeah, I never want to go in one. Ruins your hair, apparently. If it even touches your hair at all,
the mud does?
Just the water itself.
Says who? I thought it's supposed to be like good for you. Like
the face, the mud and stuff is good for your skin. The water is terrible for your hair.
Ooh. Why?
The amount of TikToks.
Is it like sulfur or something in it?
The amount of TikToks I have seen. I am on Blue Lagoon TikTok.
What happened to your hair?
I saved it.
My guess would be there's sulfur.
Blue Lagoon hair damage.
Would be my
note
guess.
to girls visiting the Blue Lagoon in Iceland: don't get your hair wet. My hair has taken 4 washing, and this person says, so why does this happen? Has high levels of silica.
Oh, okay.
Makes your hair feel really stiff and dry.
Oh,
there's a lot of good minerals in the water as well, but your hair will feel really shitty after if you put it in. And don't ask me why I ended up on Blue Lagoon TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know how you ended up there.
I don't know.
Maybe they can't ban TikTok. You would have never found that out.
Maybe they read in my brain that I have always been interested in going to these Blue Lagoons. I have lost an interest in going to these Blue Lagoons now.
Well, wear a hair thing.
I'm now grossed out by swimming in these lagoons. Apparently, they're yucky. They're not as nice as you think when you go. People are doing just nasty stuff in them.
Gross.
I know. So I'm turned off.
I've had some friends go. They say it's quite lovely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're bald
that's
now.
Real people.
Yeah.
That I will take the advice from.
Yeah.
But see, this will happen. See TikTok. I'm now disgusted by the Blue Lagoons.
TikTok
misinformation.
Classic TikTok misinformation.
They just make everything bad. Everything that's good turns bad, like dolphins.
Yeah. I actually just realized that I have one more thing.
That sounds illegal, but
it does. It sounds like I shouldn't be allowed, but this is actually one more thing. Is I'm too involved on who Alex Earl is going to date next, and it seems to be Braxton Berrios.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you mean, like?
I feel like she's just dating around. I thought I saw someone with Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Braxton Berrios, Taylor Holder.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, that's what my TikTok's talking about right now. And she made a video the other day about she was like, get ready with me to make sushi, and then she was like, why am I getting ready to make sushi? Well, like, somebody's coming over, and everyone was like, who's coming over?
Interesting.
People are very invested, and I would just like to say I am one of them. And I would also like to know what happened with him and Sofia Coppola.
I would like to know too. And when it seemed like when they were going through that breakup, Olivia Coppola kept posting like, I wish we were filming right now, like shit is going down. Yeah. So who knows, maybe they broke up.
I wonder if they'll get a second season of their show. I know their show moved to HBO Max.
They were advising people to watch on HBO Max because that would be the decider on whether or not they get renewed.
So I wonder if enough people watch.
I wonder.
you know who absolutely like Lauren, my friend Lauren, thought it was like, she's obsessed. She was like,
really?
She was, you know, when Olivia was posting like, go watch on HBO Max, she was texting like everyone, be like, guys, go watch it.
You have to watch it.
You have to go watch. I need this to be renewed.
That's nice of her.
Very nice. Big fan. Yeah. I actually did watch a lot of the show and I did find it entertaining. So I do hope that they get a second
we need to know
season.
what happened.
I want to know what happened with Braxton and Sophia Copo.
I thought they were endgame.
So did I. I thought they were going to be going on little football double date trips forever. The two of them with Christian McCaffrey and
seemed that way.
I know. So definitely, I'm keeping a close eye. All right, that's really my last thing.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you guys are subscribing on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. We love you guys, and we will talk to you on Monday. Whether that's in LA or not, we don't know right now, so we'll find out.